No, ma'am. Yes.
I will share again. Yes, ma'am. Can you see my PPT? It's human settlement geography. Hello, ma'am. Can you see my PPT?
No, no, ma'am.
See, ma'am. I've shared on Zoom.
Network issue?
No, no, I have full network. Can you see it, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
Oh, share again. Can you see my screen, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, now I opened PPT, madam.
Yes. This page. This page also see. Next PPT.
Okay, now you can see, ma'am, PPT.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, thank you. Can I start, madam?
Yes. Yes.
Madam, how many for how many minutes I should take this lecture? Up to what time?
10:40. 10:40. 45.
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you. Good morning, students. Today we are going to see a human settlement. That is a chapter number 7 from geography. In this geography syllabus, we know that only we are discussing mainly about two main countries, that is Brazil and India. Okay. So initially we have seen various aspects related to these two countries only. It may be location, vegetation, and finally now we are going to see about the human settlement. Hmm. A human settlement means how the population, how people actually stay in that particular country. That we are going to discuss. In India, we have seen a variety of settlement patterns given the variety of climate factors, availability of water, slope, land, and level development. Means in India also we see like how the people stay. hmm, how the people stay actually by the availability of water. मीन्स जहाँ पर वाटर ज़्यादा रहता है, क्लाइमेट अच्छा रहता है, वहाँ पर लोगों की आपको भीड़ जो है ज़्यादा दिखती है। मतलब जहाँ पर एक्सट्रीम कंडीशंस है, कंडीशंस फेवरेबल नहीं है ह्यूमन सेटलमेंट के लिए। फॉर एग्जांपल अगर ज़्यादा गर्मी है, एग्जांपल राजस्थान एंड ऑल, you will see few people staying there. You will not find more people staying there. Less people are staying there. Climatic factor. Climatic factor again, if it is snowfall, icefall, heavy rainfall, then people don't stay there. Slope, if there is Himalayan slope, people don't stay there. And availability of water, this is also important factor. Water should be available, then you can find a sufficient population in that particular area. Then nucleated statement, nucleated settlements with what, people live in small cluster, मतलब आप एक जगह पर जाएंगे तो थोड़े लोग देखेंगे। मुंबई, if you see Mumbai, you can see the continuous settlement. hmm? this area, that area, continuous area, you will see continuous area, there is no nucleated settlement. In case of some areas, there are small people, some people live at this area, then you have to walk for miles, then some people live at another place. Next, we will see that disparate settlements. Hmm. Disparate settlements of tribal parts covering central parts of India, eastern and southern Maharashtra, Himalayan slope, and land with disparate or uneven topography. Uneven topography, what is the meaning of uneven topography? Topography means the actual elevation, how the area is, ups, downs, like that. It is called as the topography. Hmm. So, in case of Himalaya, Rajasthan, the area is up down like this. The area is not plain, so it is not good for development. You cannot construct buildings here. You cannot construct any major bridges here, roads here. If the area is plain, then it is good for the development. Hmm. In case of plateau, plateau means what? A plain area. You can find plateau in Bihar, UP, like that. So this area can use for what? The cultivation. Cultivation means what? For the agriculture. Agriculture of different products. You can use this land. Hmm. But if there is Himalaya, ups, downs, slopes, rivers, then you cannot use that area for cultivation, construction, etc. So development in this area is very less, where the pattern is uneven, and job opportunities are also less. So finally, people don't stay there. Hmm. In case of plateau region, you can find good settlement, hmm, because the area and all these things are favorable. Hmm. This is a lowline of Amazon River and Sao Paulo. See, these are the images from the satellites or remote sensing. Means from upper view. Means from images from space of Earth. You can see the Amazon River and the plateau side. Hmm. Okay. So these are from the remote sensing. If you go above Earth, the space, from these images are taken. Hmm. These are called as remote sensing. From this, with the help of this remote sensing or GIS, you can differentiate between the constructed area, land area, forest area, cropland area, hmm, like that. In first image, you can see that the maximum area is covered by forest, that is green. In next, you can see that there is a and settlement and settlement is there, and then you can see that forest area in this side. Okay, so these are the difference between the two images. Now we'll discuss further. Although the coastal climate is hot and humid and flat, the land is limited due to the rocky topography. The region has a good water supply and a large range of resources. Example: Sao Paulo has an extensive under rich soil, which makes it deal with a good growing coffee. Rocky area is there in case of Brazil, but it has a good water supply. Hmm. You know that Brazil is called as a coffee pot. Why it is called as a coffee pot? Because it has a very high production of coffee. That is why it is called as a coffee pot. Hmm. That is why it is called as a coffee pot. It is the world's largest producer of the coffee. So water is available, uh, natural minerals are there, soil is fertile. Hmm. So that is why all these conditions are suitable for the growth of coffee, and good coffee crop is there. Rural areas, northeast highlands are there, suffer extreme drought. Drought means what? The rainfall is less, water availability is less, water resources are less. Overall, water flow is very less. Hmm. So in such cases, you will find very less population. People don't stay more there in such areas where water is not available, topography is not good, it does not support settlement. Hmm. Now see, what are some major reasons for the sparse? Sparse means less population. Hmm. And we move towards the central part. I will see. area is covered with a thick dense equatorial forest. Equatorial forest means what? Equator passes through that area, and that evergreen, it is called as evergreen forest. Evergreen forest means what? Throughout the year you will find that throughout the year you will see that the area is completely green, the forest is completely green. That is called as a evergreen forest. Deciduous next is deciduous forest. A deciduous forest means what? The leaves of this forest they fall in winter. Hmm? That is called a deciduous forest. So in why population is less? Because forest is very thick forest is there. Climate is also not suitable for settlement. Rainfall is more. Rainfall is more, and anytime rain falls in that particular area. Forest is very thick. Rainfall is more. Hmm. River basin is very high. That is why people cannot have good employment there. Hmm. They cannot go in forest for collection of firewood or anything. Means all the things are not supportive to them. Hmm. Not supportive to them. That is why they cannot live there more. That is why you can find that very less people are living there. Then poor transportation. Poor transportation means what? In case of Mumbai, you can see road is there, railway is there, aeroplane is there. Why? Because the area is plain. Roads can be constructed. But if there is a heavy rainfall, there is a heavy forest, hmm, more forest region there. Again, there is landslides, what is meant by landslides? A part of a hill it falls slowly. Hmm. As there is a river, the nearby area is also not suitable for construction. So in this case roads cannot be built. रास्ते नहीं बना सकते. Railway track is also not possible. So transportation is poor. When transportation is poor, people don't prefer living there. Okay, people don't prefer living there because from if they want to go from one place to other place, it becomes very hectic for them, it becomes difficult for them. That is why, see in this image you can see um, the river basin, how it is big, and forest patch is also big. See now this is a map of Brazil. Hmm. See like this map you can get in exam also. Hmm. From as the colors become the pink color they have given here, that the color become light dark. Hmm. If it is dark, the population is more. Okay, population is more from 91 to 100. And if the color faints, then the population is less. In exam also you can get such graphs and you can get questions on that graph. Now see, uh, you can see in the central somewhere area the population is more, and around the population is less. Hmm. In Parana and all the population is less. Rio de Janeiro, Brasilia, that is the capital, the population is more, and Amazonas and all the population is less. Hmm. Why it is where it is less? You can easily state that the area is not suitable for the development or settlement. Employment opportunities are also not available. Rozgar. In the central type only you can see the Brazil population is more, and the rest of the area the population is less. Hmm. It is called as uneven distribution of population. Hmm. In case of India also you can see the Mumbai, Delhi, Pune, Bangalore, Kolkata. These places are very much crowded. Mumbai is also very much crowded. But if you go in Rajasthan, Gujarat, simple Madhya Pradesh, or in एनी रिमोट प्लेस, और अगर आप आपके गांव में जाकर देखेंगे तो पॉपुलेशन बहुत ही कम होता है। लेकिन मुंबई में देखेंगे तो पॉपुलेशन बहुत ही ज्यादा होता है। ओके, इट इज लाइक दैट. It is called as uneven distribution of population. Reason are what? Same. Availability of water, transportation, employment opportunities. Okay. So in case of Brazil also, the population distribution is uneven. In a central part, there is a maximum population. Now we'll see urbanization in India. What is urbanization? Hmm? Urbanization means what? How much population hmm, lives in a urban area? Huh? How much population live in urban area? Urban area means what? These are the cities. Hmm? These are the cities, these are the towns like Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Pune. These are the cities, these are the towns where maximum people come and live here. Why they come and live here? Because of employment. Hmm. At native place or at village, there are no employment opportunities available, education facilities, health facilities, hmm. Career. If you want a proper career, education, Mumbai Yogi is the best place. So people we can see they are migration. What is migration? Migration mean movement from, that is from village, that is a rural place to the city place, that is called as migration. So why this, as this migration takes place, urbanization increases. Urbanization is maximum flow of people is towards the urban area. If you see the villages now, if there are very few people stay in villages. Why? Because most of the people shift towards cities. Shift towards cities. That is why you can see that in any countries you will see same condition. Maximum people are living in cities. See, there is a graph given here. That is the urban population. Urban population, you can see percentage of urban population in 1961 on x-axis and y-axis. There are two axes here. Hmm. On x-axis they have given, it is given the year 1961, 1971, 1981, 1991, 2001 and 2011. 10 years gap. The class interval here is a 10 years. And here you can see, that is on y-axis you can see the percentage. Hmm. But it means in India, if you consider 100%, of 100% people, how much percent of people stay in urban area? The graph is like this. Now see, from 1961 you can see up to the 2011, the graph is gradually increasing. Hmm. Means the number of people living in cities are increasing. Means what? The number of people living in villages are also gradually decreasing. Maximum population flow is towards the urban. Maximum population flow is towards the urban area. The level of urbanization in India in 2011 was 31.16. 31.16, 31.16 इतने people इंडिया के शहरों में रहते हैं, मतलब like Mumbai they live there. Okay, but if you compare this with the other areas, other countries, it is very low. It is very low. मतलब इससे ज़्यादा 30% से ज़्यादा लोग जो है बाहर के देशों में शहरों में रहते हैं. In our case only 31% are living here. More people stay in village. In other countries more than 31, means more than India, they live in cities. At the same time, the urban population is increasing. Expansion of the urban centers and emerging new towns have played a significant role in the growth of urban population. Means as the people are shifting towards the urban areas, the area of the city, the boundaries of the city, they are expanding. Now, in case of Mumbai, you can say there is a new Mumbai. There is a new Mumbai. Why there is a need of new Mumbai? Because people are increasing, the intake of people or the number of people is increasing. There is no limit for that. That is why they have to build up a new town. That is why they have to build up a new town there. Okay. Or in case of urbanization, you can say that as the year passes, the population in the urban area is increasing. In this graph also you can see that there is no decrease or negative, any negative here. The graph is increasing and increasing, only you can see the growth. And of course if it is a census of 2021 also, you can experience the same thing, that there is a certainly increase in the urban population. Goa is the most urbanized state with 62 population living in urban areas. See, this is an important statement, and you can get this statement for filling the blanks. Dash dash is the most important, most urbanized state in India. Answer is Goa. Also, you can get for the match the following MCQ. Okay, so or one line statement or one line answer also. All students keep this in mind. Hmm. Goa is the most urbanized state in India. About 62%. About 62% population is living in the urban. hmm, Urban area. Delhi is more than 80% urban. In the state of Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, hmm, Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, urbanization is sorry, for Gujarat and Kerala, urbanization is more. Hmm. In case of Gujarat, Rajasthan, in case of Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Bihar, Rajasthan are some of the state with low levels of urbanization. See, in case of Himachal Pradesh, the topography is completely different. Why? Because it is Himalayan ranges. पहाड़ी all the पहाड़ी इलाका है वहाँ पे. Mountain ranges are there. The area is not suitable for transportation, construction of road, or the climatic, or also the climatic conditions are very extreme. There is a snowfall, very cold temperature. In case of Kashmir also, very cold temperature, valleys are there, mountains are there. So construction of road, other facility, education facility, medical facilities are not possible. Uttarakhand also, hmm, Bihar, Rajasthan there is a completely drought, desert, means very drought level, water is not available. People have to walk miles and miles for collecting water. So in such states you can see that, urbanization is low, because population ही वहाँ पर कम है और urbanization is also low. Cities are less there and people don't go to their urban state, because urban उनका भी इतना भी ज़्यादा बड़ा नहीं होता है. There are no more facilities available there. So urbanization especially is due to, why? Due to facilities available there. Hmm. Now why people come to Mumbai? Why people come to Mumbai? Job opportunity. Jobs are here. हाँ, गांव में कोई जॉब नहीं मिलते हैं. यहाँ पर जॉब है, एजुकेशन है. देर आर नंबर ऑफ कॉलेजेस, डिग्री कॉलेजेस, अगेन कोर्सेज, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कोर्सेज. अगर आपको कोई भी कोर्स करना है तो मुंबई में सब अवेलेबल है. करियर, देर आर करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज हियर, एंड यू कैन गेट अ एक्सपोजर. आपको यहाँ पर कौन से भी चीज को स्कोप है यहाँ पर. You can learn various courses here. You get a good scope here. That is why people go to urban areas. Okay, now we see next, urbanization in Brazil. Urbanization in Brazil. See, initially this map is there. In exam, you can get this map, and you will get questions on this map. Like simple questions. What was the percentage of urbanization in 1961? While writing answer of this question in exam, you should write a complete answer. Okay, so now what is a urban, that is 80, 18. Hmm, 18 is the answer, but in case of writing answer you should write a complete answer. Hmm, what was the percentage of urbanization in 1961? 18.0 was the percent of urbanization in 1961. You should write a complete sentence there. Don't write just one word, you will not get complete mark. write a complete sentence that you will get marks. So in exam you can get this graph and you will be asked to draw a answer the questions related to this graph. Next is, see, in case of Brazil you can get table. This is a table. Hmm. It has a population, urban population details. So in exam of geography you can get like this table also, and you will be asked to draw a map. Hmm. So you have to draw a map by using this table on x-axis and y-axis. So on x-axis you will take year 1960, 1970, 1980, 1990, 2000 and 2010. And on y-axis you have to take the scale according to these figures. Hmm. Now the lowest scale is what, 47, and the highest scale is 85. Now you cannot take a scale by 1 2 like that. You have to take scale by 10. Hmm. You have to adjust the scale. If you take 5, how you can manage it? If you take 10, how you can manage it? Hmm. Like that. So you have to adjust your scale according to the figures. Hmm. Now see, in Brazil also we can see that from 1960 to 2010, we can see that there is increase in urbanization. The population living in urban area is increasing from 47%, now it is 84%. In case of India, in 2011 it was 31%. In 2011, and in 2010 the Brazilian population is 84.6. So if you consider the lowest value, that is 47.1, it is also higher as compared to India. Means you can say that in case of Brazil, more people live in urban areas. In case of India, more people live in rural areas. They still live in rural areas, remote areas, because we have villages. More villages are there in India. That is why people live like that. See, regarding this graph, you can get questions also. Means you have to adjust the uh, time interval. So it is 10. How to find the interval? That is a next value minus initial value. 1970 and 1960. The difference is 10 years. So the class interval is 10 years. In case of Brazil, see, the government is promoting Go West policy, which will reduce the pressure on few areas. Go West matlab what? Initially we have seen the graph of Brazil. In graph of Brazil, what we have seen, the people are more population is residing in the central part. Now see, go west. Upside is the north, hmm, central and southern east part. The population on Brazil is more concentrated there. More concentrated means what? Many people are living in that area. That is called as a concentration. Hmm. So सदर्न ईस्ट जो रीजन है वहाँ पर पॉपुलेशन बहुत ज़्यादा है, और वेस्ट में अगर आप देखेंगे तो पॉपुलेशन बहुत ही कम है। तो वहाँ पे जो गवर्नमेंट है उन्होंने एक स्कीम निकाले है कि वेस्ट में जाओ, मतलब अमेजोनस जहाँ पर है वहाँ उस एरिया में आप सेटल हो जाओ, उस एरिया में सेटलमेंट बढ़ाओ, बिकॉज टू reduce द प्रेशर। टुडे यू कैन सी हाउ मुंबई इज फेसिंग द प्रॉब्लम्स, बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रैफिक है। घर आपको अगर लेना है मुंबई में तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा कॉस्टली है। अगेन railways are always full, local is always full, you don't get train anytime, बुकिंग नहीं मिलते हैं, बेस्ट buses are also always full. Hmm. So why this is? Because of over increasing of population. So to manage the population, to manage the crowd, what government is saying that go west. Concentration of population on particular area, it also creates imbalance. It also increases the pollution. बहुत ज़्यादा अगर आप मुंबई देखेंगे तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा क्या है, पॉपुलेशन है, मतलब पोल्यूशन भी ज़्यादा होता है। पानी का भी प्रश्न आता है। पानी इन लोगों इतने बड़े संख्या में जो लोग हैं, उनको वाटर सप्लाई कैसे करेंगे? तो गवर्नमेंट के आगे ये बहुत ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन रहते हैं। बाद में स्लम एरियाज़, मुंबई है, दिल्ली है, यहाँ पे स्लम एरियाज़, क्राइम ये सब चीज़ें जो है इट इंक्रीजेस बिकॉज़ ऑफ पॉपुलेशन। In case of Brazil, to overcome this problem, to solve this problem, what the people are doing, government is doing there, it is trying to create balance by distributing the population evenly. Hmm. Brazil is also a developing country. India is also developing country. US is a developed country. India, Brazil, these both are the developing countries. Brazil's substantial urban growth process is unique and one of the underlying factors contributing to the present day paid economy. Today, almost now 86% population lives in urban area. बहुत ज़्यादा population जो है urban area में रहते हैं. In case of Brazil also. South and Southeast Asia with Sao Paulo emerging a major metropolitan and industrial area. अभी हमने मैप देखा वही साउथ ईस्ट एरिया जो है वो ज़्यादा पॉपुलेटेड है और लोग वहाँ पर ज़्यादा रहते हैं. गो वेस्ट इसलिए ही गवर्नमेंट ने उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया है क्योंकि एक जगह पर अगर पॉपुलेशन ज़्यादा होता है तो बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स गवर्नमेंट के आगे रहते हैं. ट्रैफिक जैम्स है, एजुकेशन है, यहाँ पे स्कूल में आप एडमिशन्स नहीं मिलती है, कॉलेज में एडमिशन्स नहीं मिलती हैं. Why? Because population is very high. To sustain this population, to support this facilitation population, government has to prepare many more schemes, many more budget. Why? To sustain this population. How to control this population. That is why it is very essential to create balance so that the population will be distributed. So by from their side, government is taking a steps so that they can create a balance. Now in case of India also, Brazil also, there is a completely imbalance. Completely imbalance. If you see Mumbai highly populated, if you go outside Mumbai in any village, you will see hardly any people residing there. Schools are big schools are there, but no students. Hmm? 10 students, 20 students, only this much students. Hmm? Teachers are there, big schools are there, but nobody. Big houses you can see, but nobody is to stay there. So this is the imbalance. In case of Mumbai, you can see small places are there, but completely crowded. Completely crowded. Why? Because imbalance. In small space, maximum more people are living. In small space, more people are living. So to control this, to have some imbalance and future prospects, government is trying to create a balance here. Okay. See, now this is a satellite image. By remote sensing, these areas maps can be taken. So in these images, now you can see that in first image there is a greenery. See from this remote sensing maps, you can see where is how the pattern is. Green color is represents the forest area or green patches, and the brown color it represents the you can say the deforested area, or where the green color is not present you can say the forest is not present there. Like that. So in first image you can see that more green color is there, means more forest area is there. In next image you can see the trees are less, the forest is not present, there is a deforestation, you can see deforestation in this area. Means because of urbanization, need of people, for construction of dam, the area get deforested. There are no more trees there, no more plants there. In urban areas, now there is a major problem of pollution. Air quality in urban area is very poor. Urban area, air quality is very poor. Why? Because of air pollution. Major source of air pollution in urban areas are what? Automobiles, four wheelers, two wheelers. These are the major reason of pollution. Hmm. Again, water pollution is there, sewage, drainage. Hmm. How to manage this? Hmm. So all these questions are there. All these question arises by the urbanization. See in this image clearly you can see that in first image there is a considerable patch of green trees. मतलब थोड़ा ज़्यादा area forest under है, forest cover under है. But in second area you can see there are very few patches of forest. Hmm. That is called as deforestation. So by studying via remote sensing, we can clearly differentiate between the two areas, and we can find how the area is being destructed, or how the forest is being deforested for various reasons. So this was the complete chapter of human settlement. Mm, if your students are having any doubt, please ask. Regarding this chapter, please keep in mind regarding Goa. Goa is the most populated urban. Most of the population lives in urban area. So some points are there that you can just remember in this topic, and from that you can get either, you have to show either the um, Goa is urbanized state, like that. On map also you can get a question, you can get a measure following, or you can get MCQ. Means you can get a variety of questions, possible questions on this chapter. I told you again this graph is there. Just try to remember this graph. If you see this graph, you can keep in mind just southeast part of Brazil. Only just keep in mind the southeast part of Brazil, it is the most populated, because you will get in exam you get a black and white photo. See now here you can clearly differentiate between the areas. आप अच्छे से देख सकते हैं ये पिंक है, ये लाइट पिंक है, ऐसा. लेकिन एग्जाम में क्लियरली यू कैनॉट डिफरेंशिएट बिकॉज द प्रिंट इज ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट. सो जस्ट कीप इन माइंड that Brasilia, Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, these are the populated ones country, like this, and other part are the less populated. Hmm. So this graph is map is also possible that you can get this in exam. So possible questions related to this chapter. This one map is there, again this graph is there, you can get this graph and you can get few questions on this graph. We have discussed this graph. This table, and from this table you have to draw the graph.